Where's my darn yarn?
Hi everyone and welcome to episode number 21 of the Dyepod. My name is Petra
And my name is Robert.
and we come to you from Eksjö in Sweden, and we are the people behind Fru Valborg hand-dyed yarn business.
Yes.
Yes, and this is Loke.
He is also a part of the Fru Valborg hand-dyeing business.
Yes, he is.
And where can you find us, Petra?
You can find us on Instagram at Fru Valborg and on www.fruvalborg.se, where our webshop is, and also on Ravelry as a Dyepod, where I am really not very active, but we are there anyway.
We are lurching around in the corners of Ravelry once in a while.
Yes.
And there is also another place you can find us in reality.
Mm-hmm.
Where would that be?
In our studio, maybe?
Yes, and why do I say this?
You say this because we have just moved, you could say, the entire company to our studio. Before I just died there, and now in just some days ago we moved all the yarn and all the office, everything is now in the studio, which feels very nice because we got a very nice studio, which I showed a little bit on Instagram, and we also got our living room back.
Way!
That has been invaded by yarn for a very long time now. And yeah, now it's
A living room again.
a living room.
Yeah.
And we bought some nice furniture and some very nice chairs and things, so it looks very nice. We also ordered some
Wallpaper.
wallpaper, yes, and things like that. So.
Yes, on Tuesday it should arrive, the wallpaper, and then we will have a nice 70s, 60s, 70s style type of living room. I think it's gonna look really good.
Me too.
How does it feel now to have nothing left in the house of the business then? Is it strange?
It's a little strange, but also very nice, actually, because it's very easy to just go and look at all the things that maybe has to be done when you're at home. And now hopefully the plan is that I might be a little more efficient in the work, because sometimes when I dye, put on some dye pots or things, and then there might be some spare time between, and then maybe I can now pack some orders at the same time and things like that. So hopefully a little more efficient, and hopefully a little less job when we are home.
And sometimes there is an occasional customer who calls you and asks, can I come and see the yarn? And I know you've been quite hesitant because it's in our house.
Yeah.
What will be different now then?
Now I don't know. We have not really discussed this. Because
I sometimes bring up things in the pod just because we haven't talked about it before. So then she has to decide.
Yeah, but
that's my strategy.
Yes. The thing is that it's almost like a little showroom, or like a little shop down there just when you enter the studio. So I will be able to take some customers in there, maybe if someone wants to come and look, or say hi, or buy yarn, or look at the yarn before you buy it in the web shop, maybe.
So are we then, and we means you, it's the royal we, are we considering to have once in a while kind of an open shop and we announce that, or is it more if someone wants to come they can call you?
Yeah, we thought about maybe having maybe like Thursday afternoon every once in a while, maybe once a month or something like that. Nothing that I have decided of yet, because I have a lot of work always, and there will not be maybe a lot of opening time, because then I will not have the time to actually work. So it will be once in a while, we can say.
Yes, maybe even on a Saturday once we can have an
of course,
event
and
or
also
something.
when there's like this Christmas market and things like that happening in the city. We have also said it would be nice to have like a little studio ready, but now it feels a little more complicated when you have to pack all the yarn down and just bring it 100 meters to the city or something. So yeah, now we can have open, and maybe we could also have like classes.
Yeah.
I
You
might
see,
say too much
now the
now.
ideas are coming.
Yeah. Maybe there are people asking if I have dye classes and things, which I have not had before. But I have a big studio, so it would be possible to bring a few people in there and things like that. I just had a question just the other day about that, and I have not answered yet because I don't really know yet. But yeah, maybe.
The
That will be-
thoughts are percolating in your mind.
Yeah.
And they will come out sooner or later. It's good. I think it's good to move down the stuff. It's nice to have now an extra living room.
Yeah.
You don't know this perhaps, but in our normal living room we have a big couch and a television, and typically the kids are sitting in that couch watching their stuff, and we don't really have any place to sit, so we always end up sitting in our bed, which is also nice. But now we have an option. Now we can also sit in these nice chairs and have some coffee or read or knit or whatever. So
Yeah, that's good.
yeah, it's good. And I even got a space for my instruments, my music instruments now.
Yeah.
So that's also very nice.
Yeah, that's good. And my kind of sewing stuff, which I almost never do, but also my spinning wheel and things, have a room that we actually cleaned up in the basement as well. We have a very large house, and our children have their whole apartment upstairs, but they are always around our legs anyways.
Yeah.
Yeah. But now we have maybe an own room if they won't take that place also, and then we end up in the bed anyway.
Let's see. Time will tell. So I think it's been a little more than 3 weeks since last time, but on the other hand, we have been through Christmas and New Year's, so I think it's excusable.
Yeah.
What has happened since last time then, apart from moving the stuff to the studio?
Well, it has been Christmas.
True.
We celebrated Christmas in our house. In our house and at my mom and dad's house this year. Because every second year we travel to Norway because Robert has his family there. But this year we was here, and it was very nice and calm. We actually took a kind of long vacation this year. We have been free for 2 weeks now and just lived in our PJs almost, and just watched series and ate good food and just rested and read books and knitted a lot. I have knitted a lot, and yeah, really nice actually. Took a long trips with Loke here. Today we have walked maybe 1.5, 2 hours before now. So yeah, and then we had New Year's Eve.
We did. And what do we do on New Year's Eve?
We are here as well, and this year was not so many because some people had other plans, and life is changing in the family sometimes. So this year we were not so many as we usually are, but
No.
I think it was the 4th year we are here.
Yeah, but it ended up more people than we thought.
Yeah.
Originally we thought only 2 adults would come, but they
Yes.
ended up with 6 apart from us. Yeah, so 8 with us.
Yeah, 8 with us. Yeah.
So it wasn't that bad.
No, it was nice.
Yeah.
And yeah, we are since we are a very big family, nobody wants to invite us. Now, before we always make a joke about this, but we have, as you might know, 5 daughters, and there are often friends along with that. And now we also got this little puppy, so when we arrive to a house it feels like school class is coming, and
It's like an invasion.
yeah, it's like an invasion, so it's very comfortable to be at home.
Yeah.
we might think.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so
Yes.
Yeah, I don't know
And you have also done the first bath of the year in the lake.
yes, we did. We yeah, you can tell.
Yeah, so 1st of January, or actually on New Year's Eve, we talked about taking a bath, and we were in a jolly mood, so people were very positive to this idea. So we decided that 1st of January at 1 o'clock we will meet by the little lake that we live quite close to here. And then I think at 11 o'clock your sister said that her boyfriend had a back pain, so they couldn't come. And I wasn't too keen on it either, because I had been walking Luke and it was really windy, so I texted you and said maybe we should do this another day. But then you and Antonio, my friend, you said we need to do it anyway, so we did. So we walked down there, and then the last guest showed up as well.
Yeah.
So we were 4 people, and we had to remove a little ice on the lake, and then we jumped in.
Yeah, it was really cold.
Cold as shit.
And very refreshing.
Yeah.
Afterwards.
My friend's face, it shrunk. It looked so strange. It was like a raisin. So he jumped in with a big Italian face, and then he come up with like this small shrinking version of his face. It looked so strange.
It was cold, so he kind of became very stiff in his face.
Yes,
I think it was.
He said it was like having Botox. He couldn't do any expressions. Very refreshing though.
Yes,
And I
it was.
think we agreed that every month of the 2020 we will take at least one bath
Yes.
in the lake.
Yeah. We have been taking baths between April and October, November so far, but maybe now we have to just extend this
Yes.
period of
Remove-
baths.
Remove the maybe.
Yeah, we have to extend the bath time
Yeah.
to every month.
Yes.
Yeah.
And you should all try this. It's the recommendation from Fru Valborg officially.
It truly give you a brain freeze, which also makes you awake very quickly.
It's hard to fall asleep in 3 degrees water.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's something we've done as well. Yesterday, we lightly started the production for 2020 in the studio.
Yeah.
So we are in motion.
Yes, we are.
Do you have what is your because now it's Saturday, which means we have 3 more days off, 2.5. What will you be doing when you start?
Well, I have a lot of yarn that I said I would make a shop update before Christmas, which didn't happen, and it didn't happen to New Year's Eve, so it will happen next week.
Yeah.
Then I also have
Yeah, because they are all ready, right?
they're
also
ready, and you
labeled
have
yesterday.
you labeled them all yesterday that I showed on Instagram.
Okay.
You actually labeled them twice.
Yeah.
Because I told, yeah, it was my fault, because I told you, I gave you the wrong labels.
Yes.
And when you had maybe 3 skeins left, I'm just, no, that is not the right labels. And Robert kind of lost his breath for a while,
Yeah.
maybe.
I did.
And then you brought it back and you redid it the day after.
Yes.
Yeah, but I have a kind of a big project that I will work with this spring, which is not official, so I can't say anything about it, but it contains a lot of dyeing anyway. And yeah, and we have a fair this spring as well in Stockholm, a new fair in Stockholm that it's very exciting to be a part of. I think this will be very nice.
What's the name?
Yarnfest Stockholm is the name. And I think there are a lot of good, both Swedish and abroad companies that comes to it.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's very nice. And
In April, right?
in April, yes, in April. And I think that's the first fair. And then we have 2 more in the autumn. But that, I don't know if they are official yet either, so maybe we shouldn't say anything about that. But there's at least a few more, and yeah, and then enter some new bases, as always, to the shop.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Isn't one of the bases I labeled yesterday new?
All 3 of them.
All 3? Holy crap!
All 3 of them.
You are in for a surprise.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
So do you see then a busy first quarter?
Yeah.
That's good, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's good.
I also know that there are new haberdasheries around that I don't think you have announced yet.
Yes, not a lot, but there are some new Xiaogu sets. These very, very tiny needles that you can knit in the round for a sock or things like that,
Mm-hmm.
and some measurement tapes and
What would these retro things? What are they? Are they measurement?
yeah,
Those are cool.
yeah. But that it's not that much actually. But it's
What about the pom-poms?
the pom-poms?
Pumpy
Yeah.
pumpies!
Very nice. I brought in very lovely pom-poms. I should have showed them.
Yeah, do
I
you have one?
No, they're in the studio, which is the bad part of the thing, that nothing is at home anymore. But we can show them next time, just to see them a little more in a picture. But they are very beautiful. They are from Love Fur, and I think there are a lot of shops bringing them in at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
They're kind of vegan fur, so it's not real fur, but they are all handmade in small batches and really nice.
Yeah.
A more pricey pom-pom, because they cost about I think it's around $25 or something like that. But they have this cotton ribbon that you can tie them to a hat or something, and then you can just tie it up and take it to another hat or so. So
Can you wash them?
No, you cannot wash them. Maybe you can steam them a little.
So the idea is that when if you wash your hat, you take them off.
Yes. Yeah.
Smart.
Yeah. They are very nice. Really big. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
they are really nice, and they feel extremely soft.
yes,
I must
they
say.
are very well done.
I would like to
Very
have like a one piece made of that material
beautiful.
and just lie and cuddle.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's my dream. Mm-hmm. Yes. So when is all of this coming out then? Next week?
The pom-poms has already come. All the other stuff comes next week.
That's cool.
Yeah.
So a lot of good, cool stuff, hopefully, to look forward to then. Mm-hmm. This Christmas break, as you said, we have been doing not that much, which means we have been sitting a lot in the house.
Yes, we have.
And what do you do when we sit in the house?
I knit.
So, do you have anything you would like to show the audience?
Yes.
Then please
Okay.
do so.
Can I just show our sweet little Loke?
Yeah, why don't you do that? And also show the new living room.
But I have Loki in my lap, so I can't move.
But I can move.
This is a bad thing. We have this sweet. He's taking a nap because we have been on a long trip. Can we even see him? He's a sweetheart. And he's very tired. You can show them the...
I can show the living room.
Yeah.
Okay, so I will now... I almost fell. I will show you the living room. And now you need to imagine that there is wallpaper. So this used to be our studio before, and now we moved all the stuff. So instead of a lot of yarn stuff here, we now have our couch. We bought a few nice pictures. Let's see if the reflection can, yeah, here we go. And the piece de resistance. We bought a couple of these nice chairs. And we will have a little carpet here and some curtains, and here we will have a nice green wallpaper. So hopefully this will mean that our living room gets a big upgrade. Now, back to the missus.
Yes.
Let's place the camera.
Yeah. Wow.
Now, Petra.
Okay, now we show the knitting part.
Yes, please.
So,
Let's see if you remember the designers.
Oh.
Ba-ba-ba-ba.
That's always the hard part. Yeah. So I have showed before, and it looks very strange, but this is actually not so much left. It's only this brioche border that's left, and this is Abby Knits on Instagram, and it's kind of it's with mohair and these different sections. I know I showed it last time as well, but it's not much left. But I have kind of, I don't know, I just talked with Robert about shawls before.
Yeah, what did you say?
I love to start shawls with a lot of colorways on, but I don't use so much colorways, which makes me, after a while, I kind of get tired, because I just think there are so many colorways and so many, yeah, I kind of get tired of them, because
it's like when you eat, sometimes you eat with your eyes more than your mouth.
yeah, and when I dye yarn, I think it's very fun dyeing all these colors, but when it comes to actually putting them on myself, I like the subtle semi-solids and very soft pale colorways.
Yeah.
So yeah, this have been lying here for a while now.
And that actually, if I'm allowed to fill in here, that
Yeah.
actually led to that you almost made like a New Year's pledge in the forest.
Okay. Yeah.
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 You said that you will dye or knit much more of your own favorite colorways this year.
Yeah. I am very good starting project, and because I love all the colorways when I see them on the yarns in my studio, and I love dyeing all the colorways, and I love bringing them together, making beautiful combos. But when I start knitting them and actually shall wear them, I'm just, what am I gonna wear this to? It doesn't fit with anything else, because I have a lot of black or soft, or I love brown and
Yeah.
soft purples and black. Yeah, so that's when I get tired of the knitting projects, just straight away. So yeah, so
Okay,
I will
so that
maybe
was-
dye a little more, having like sweaters in my mind, or maybe having a more, yeah, maybe just dye the colorways that appeal to me, not just because I shall have every colorways, because it's very easy when you have a shop and you just, you have to have every colorway so everyone is pleased, and there is something for everyone. But I'm a very small business.
Yeah.
It's only me dyeing, and then maybe I should think a little more of just dyeing the colorways that I really, really like. And then I might finish even more projects. And yeah. I also think it's important in a business that maybe you have your own approach to colorways and things, which I'm very fond of, and I think a lot about the colorways, but I also have colorways that I'm not that fond of, that I sometimes very tired of dyeing. Yeah. Okay, so now I will show one of those that I really like.
Exactly.
So this is the latest cast on that I did. And this is the Daydreamer by Andrea Mowry. And I knit this in a new base that I'm trying out. It's a Silky Yoke DK base. I have one base already in the shop, but that's a 4-ply, a little more shiny base. It's a DK as well, and they have kind of the same yardage. But this has a 2-ply construction that I really liked for this project, because it gives the project a little more rustic feeling to it, if you see. It's not that very plain glow, you know, it's just as much silk, but it doesn't glow that much as silk usually though. It's a little more rustic feeling to it. I think you can see it here. And
very soft.
Yeah, and it's so soft. It's so soft, and it has a lovely drape due to the silk, but you can't see the silk just that shiny. It's a little more rustic, I think. And the stitch definition is beautiful in it. So I might just add this, you know, the silk yoke I have as a pre-order.
Yeah.
I might also just add this base as well and dye it up in the same colorways, but you could choose which structure you like most. They are both truly soft and they are so lovely to knit with. Also the one I have I will show the other one soon because I have another sweater in that base that's very gorgeous as well. But I love this little rustic feeling. And this is such a fun pattern. It looks maybe a little complicated, but I think after just 3 rows I managed to just memorize it. It's very, very simple. So I can knit without the pattern, just knit in the front of the television. So yeah, and the colorway is Kalahari, and the base is a gray base because it's yark in it and things, gray yark, and which makes the colorways even more subtle and dusty, and I really love that with this yarn. So I might bring this in as well. I really like it. It's wonderful to knit with.
Cool.
Yeah.
So that's 2, but you have more?
Yes, I have actually a finished object.
Now
as
I
well.
can see why you really need those 8 knitting bags.
Yeah. I have a lot of more, but there's no progress in the other bags. So I didn't show.
How many unactive knitting bags do you have at the moment?
I think maybe 8 because I have 2.
No, unactive.
Unactive.
With no project in.
2 depends. I have more than 8, but some that I have done myself as well.
So those doesn't count.
No.
They don't count.
So anyway, this is the next. This is a finished object. I sewn the threads in just the other night, and I don't know if you could see because this is a beautiful colorway. The light is maybe here. It's a very intense brown.
Looks almost like a light chestnut type of color.
This is a love note. It's not blocked, so therefore you can see the pattern just as well, but it's a beautiful sweater and I really like this. I have another one that I knitted in my own yarn. This is in Ushitita yarn that I bought in Barcelona when I was there with Stephen and Penelope.
Who is the designer of this pattern?
The designer is Tin Can Knits. You can find her on Ravelry and on Instagram. This sweater is very nice, and because it has a great fit for maybe a dress under. I made it cropped with these 3/4 arms that I'm very fond of. And then you see the colorway very good. Yeah, and you knit it on a 6mm needle, so it maybe takes just a few nights to finish it. And this is Ushitita's Merino single base and the mohair, both from her, and the colorway is Squirrel Kids. They actually have 2 squirrels.
They do?
In their house, yeah. They made them. Yeah.
So she's the one with the husband, right?
Yeah, that's dancing and singing.
Exactly.
Yeah, and I talked to them in Barcelona, and yeah.
He seems like a cool guy.
Yeah.
Shout out Ushitita's husband.
Yes. Well, so I'm very fond of this. I will show it better on Instagram when it's blocked and take some good project photos of it. But I really like this colorway and the pattern as well. A very easy, simple, meditative pattern as well. Okay, so the last one, also a sweater. There's only I just have feeling for sweater now.
Now, ladies and gentlemen.
That we have been waiting for several years now, I think.
Yeah, Finally.
At least you have been.
I have been freezing for 3 years, and finally I will soon be getting warm again.
I always have to smell in this bag. Hide and Hammer leather bag. Always smells good. Anyway, so this
Look
is...
at this beauty.
Yeah. I don't know. It's maybe too big to show even. This, you have to be behind it now. This is... this is a pattern by Designs by Dels on Instagram. And I knit it in the other Silky York DK base that I now have in the studio. In
My
the shop.
favorite base.
Yeah. And the colorway is Shiny Happy People and the natural grey. So this is how the base looks without any dye. I don't think there's not good color. I don't know what to say, but
Lighting.
the lighting doesn't show the colorway so good today.
No.
We just sit in the sun. Robert hanged a sheet in front of the window, but yeah, it's a very nice pattern. And as you see, there's kind of 1.5 arm left. So I have made a lot of progress on this one.
Yeah.
And you have tried it on, and it fits good, doesn't it?
Surely does.
Yeah.
Feels already like a part of me.
It will grow on you.
Yeah.
You can never take it off.
No.
Anyway, this is very golden and yellow, but I don't think maybe
No.
you can see it now, so... Yeah. No.
No, the colors are not doing,
No.
or the lighting is not doing the colors justice today.
No.
You need to imagine, it's a
Well-
quite bright yellowish ochre kind of color.
Yeah. And I think it doesn't have taken so much time. Robert is kind of big, tall anyway. You have very long arms and you are very tall. You have
That was a very nice save.
Yes.
She was thinking something else.
No, I wasn't. I was just thinking...
Sometimes she calls me a pig with bacon. This is true.
Okay, that, yeah, it's true. But not sometimes, once maybe twice.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, I don't mean it.
Okay.
I just mean now that you're 193 centimeters tall,
Yeah.
which
it's
makes
true.
a very long sweater with long arms.
Correct.
So if I would knit him socks, he has 47 in shoes. Yeah, like skis almost. It's like knitting a sock for a ski. So therefore, therefore you don't ever get any socks either. You
I
don't-
get socks from my mother, but she buys them in the store.
Yeah. I have bought you socks as well.
That's true.
But not knitted.
No,
No.
that's true.
Yeah. So. Okay.
Any more projects?
No, now I think I'm done for this time. But I think you might show your projects.
Yes, now it's time for my project. This is a long-term project, so it moves rather slowly. But at least I have produced this little bastard. Look at this.
I think it's very great.
Yeah,
The thumb hole might look a little...
avant-garde. This is my typically, you know, when there is a pattern, there might be a kind of a recipe how you knit a thumb hole, but I have strayed a little bit from that, and I have done it in a more rustic way, because that gives me the feeling of being real. Look at this. It fits me like a glove, so to say, no pun intended. And it's nice and sparkly with nice colors. I think it's made in DK.
Mm-hmm.
DK.
Yeah.
In a yak.
No.
No. In a sheep.
Cashmerino.
Cashmerino sheep.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I have even a pattern for this from a nice book called Vantar that I found in Petra's bookshelf.
Mm-hmm.
And the pattern is called Lotta and I know I'm not supposed to show
No.
details, so I did it really quickly. But maybe I can show her.
Yeah.
Look at her. She has these things on, and I have one on. And Lotta is also the name of one of the first Swedish dyers I ever met.
Yeah.
Tant Kofta. Tant Kofta, yeah. Yeah. So it's a little
That's true.
tribute to her and her lovely husband Mats. Big up. And maybe I will knit the other one as well. I have the second glove syndrome.
Yeah.
Is it called that?
Yes.
Yeah. So I have started the second one, but I've only done the thing.
He only knits 3 rows every time he picks his knitting up. And
Yeah.
after 1 row, you start like mourning a little.
That's true. Yeah, that is correct.
And I just have to say that I have not forced you to
No,
make that.
you haven't. I've forced myself, and I am forcing myself.
Yeah.
So I don't love knitting, but I am rather stubborn. So when I start something, I want to finish it. And I will finish the other one too. And I think now it's January, so it's a little bit maybe too cold. But when March comes, these babies will be perfect.
But you maybe wear gloves now.
Yeah, with fingers.
Yeah.
It's all.
But mostly you don't wear anything of that. Not gloves or hats or anything.
No.
Because you're kind of a Viking.
Yeah.
You're never frozen.
I am built for cold climate.
I just want to say, because when you showed this book, that this is Clara Falk and Camilla Svanlund, 2 Swedish designers and very creative people that done the book.
Yes, absolutely. They have done a brilliant job, and the
Yeah.
book actually is very nice, and there is so many nice pictures in this book.
Yeah.
So if anyone wants to knit gloves and you are Swedish, I guess,
Yeah,
or
I
understand
wonder
Swedish.
if it's. I wonder if it's available in English as well. I don't know. I can't say that. But
No.
Yeah.
So my next project will be a sweater for a doll. Very small sweater.
For the dog.
A doll.
A dolly. Okay.
Yeah.
I thought maybe for Loke.
No. It's too big.
I think we talked about. Now
Maybe
we
for a
just,
hamster. A hamster sweater, perhaps.
Yeah, you might just need 20 stitches in
Yes.
a round then.
That'll be good.
Yeah, a little more for Loki.
Yes. So hopefully I will finish this baby within the next quarter.
Yeah. Maybe for next season.
No, I think it's gonna be ready for spring. That's my goal.
Yeah.
I say it now on the pod. When spring comes,
Maybe you should have it ready until next pod.
okay. Yeah, next pod I will be wearing my Lotta mittens with pride.
Yeah. That sounds perfect.
Okay, then I made that promise.
Yes, you did.
Now to something completely different.
Yeah.
I have said this before and I will say it again. The knitting world is great.
Yeah.
And-
Mostly, we should
yeah,
say then.
yeah,
But
most-
yes.
Now I'm saying my opinion,
Yeah.
and I am not in this world to the full extent.
No.
So I am only dipping my toes in the knitting world,
Yeah.
so to say. And my personal experience that
Yeah.
I've had is that the knitting world is great.
Yeah.
And I have been approached myself by many nice people, both in person and on the internet.
Yeah.
And we got another example of this the other day
Yeah.
from the US.
Yeah.
Petra,
Yes.
this is your cue.
Yeah, okay. So anyway, we sometimes receive the sweetest emails and messages and things, which makes us so happy. And yes, yeah, the day of before yesterday.
A couple of days ago.
Anyhow, so yeah, we received this very sweet email from a lady in the US. And she just thanked us for being inspirational and welcoming and yeah, things like that. We shouldn't say. And everything she wrote or anything like that, but that was a really heartwarming message anyway. So and she offered to give away 2 of her new shawl patterns. So we actually took the chance to do like this, that we, since it's a happy new year, hopefully a new year anyway, and hopefully happy for most of the people, which are not true, but we wish everyone a happy new year anyway. And so we thought maybe we should have a giveaway.
Yes.
Yeah, with 2 of these patterns. The name of this lady is Jessica Brist, I guess you could say Brist.
Yeah, she's American.
Yeah.
Jessica Brist.
Yes, and she has a new collection of shawls that is dedicated to 4 goals or achievements that she think is important for next year, which was kind of a lovely theme, I think. Things that are important to her, and so we thought maybe if you write something down below in the comments field that maybe you have as a knitting goal or maybe as a life goal as well.
Let's just say a goal.
Yeah, something that you think is important or that you maybe are dreaming about this year, or
something you aspire to achieve
Yeah.
in 2020.
Yeah.
Either in knitting or in life in general.
Yes. Please write this down below. It might inspire us to have a lot of lovely things to think about this year as well. And we will draw a winner that will, I think we will draw one winner that will choose 2 of these patterns that she will have a giveaway of. But you contact us first and we have contact with her. And then free of choice, you will choose yarn from us to one of the shawls.
Yes.
Yeah.
So how many skeins would that be?
I don't know, 2 or 3. A maximum of 3 yarns, I think it's in the patterns.
Yeah.
So yeah.
And would it then be also good to tell them who she is on Instagram, if the rest of you want to check her out?
Well, on Instagram she is Snickerdoodle Knits.
We'll put that here somewhere.
And the collection with the shawls is Guiding Principles Collection. We will write that as well, and you can find it on Ravelry, and also there check out if there's any of the pattern that you like more than the other or so. And and we of course asked her that this was okay, so she will I think maybe she will support us first, and then we send it off to we see about that, but so there will be a little New Year giveaway.
So the summary is that you put your 2020 aspirations down here. We will pick a winner. The winner can choose 2 patterns from her special collection.
Yes.
And you can choose 2 or 3 skeins of yarns from us.
Yeah.
And all the dialogue you will have with us, and we will arrange the rest.
Yes.
Is that correct?
Yes, that is correct.
Wow. I haven't lost all my brain cells yet.
But you're on your way.
But now, let's talk beer. Yes. So I have actually also a kind of an announcement to make this time, because as the regular followers of this pod knows, I have been trying to get some beer from Africa.
Yes.
And that has been a much tougher struggle than I anticipated. But I said I will not rest until this is achieved. And now in my basement, or our basement, I do have 6 beers from Eritrea.
Yes, you have. I think doesn't it say something else than beer actually? Like
I don't know.
No?
I think they are from Eritrea or Ethiopia. It's one of those.
Yeah.
So the next pod.
I think it was Eritrea. But yeah.
The next pod we will try them out. And I hope they are good.
Yeah.
Because I have been walking over mountains to get these babies.
Yes. But now there's a tribute to my mother and father.
Exactly. now there is a tribute to your lovely parents. We did try a Danish beer once in this pod, and it was called Chili Claus.
Ooh.
And it wasn't a great experience, unfortunately.
No, it was very chilly.
It was very chilly. Some months ago, however, your parents were in Denmark.
Yes.
And they bought 3 bottles of beer for us. And they said, maybe you can try one of these in your podcast.
Yes, because they are following us here.
Åsa!
Yes.
Ingmar!
And my mother always write a little note.
Yeah.
Oh, you were so sweet this time as well. So we are so happy for that, Mum.
Yeah, super, super happy. And today we therefore picked one of those 3 beers to try in the pod.
Yeah.
So this is a homage to Åsa and Ingmar. And the beer we will try today is, I think, a little bit special. It's called the Limfjords Porter. So it's a porter.
Oh, it was that one I thought about. That was porter or something.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
So it's this one. It's a double brown stout, so it's fairly dark. And it's made by a brewery called Fisted Brygghus. And the best of all is that it says the gentleman of beer for 30 years.
Oh my.
So this is a gentleman.
Yes. It looks like a gentleman.
Look at this. It's a big bottle too. It's bigger than your head.
Happy it's
She has a
Saturday.
very small head though. It's almost as big as my head.
No
I
beer
have
is bigger than your head.
No, I have an extremely big head. It's true. When I was born, I had a super big head. According to my mother, bigger than a basketball.
According to your mother, you had like 65 centimeters, which is...
Yeah.
Which, Marit, actually, I don't believe that's the right measurement, but because that must be like 7 centimeters larger than my head is now.
That was the size of my head when I was a baby.
In that case, I feel very sorry about Marit.
Yeah, but she's still there.
She's still alive.
She's still
and,
around.
Well,
however, I was her last baby, so maybe it did give some.
never any more babies with these giant heads.
Yeah.
She might have thought.
Yeah. Anyway, a very big head on a very, or not that small body. I think I had a quite big body as a baby too. But now my body has caught up with my head, and now it looks big, but not
proportional.
Not extremely big anymore.
It's proportional.
But you see, if we,
It's not that. You always say it's that big. But
it is
yeah.
big.
Yeah, well, okay. Woof.
That was the sound of the beer opening.
And Loki just awaked.
Luke
Yes.
woke up.
Loki woke up. Awaked.
Ooh.
Like Swinglish. I like Swinglish words.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that's black.
Yes, it's almost pitch black actually.
Yeah, it's like dark syrup.
Yeah. So this is really dark. And it's kind of thick when you pour it. It smells good though.
Maybe I can chew it.
Yes, you can chew it. I'll get a fork and a knife. It's like eating a steak.
Like a whole bread. What's bread? Like a whole bread.
Yeah, a loaf of bread.
Loaf of bread.
When you drink this though, you need to make sure that you get a foam on your upper lip.
Okay, I will. And cheers, Mum and Dad. We hope you go to Denmark soon again. Okay. It smells like bread.
Bread. Oh yeah, you did it.
I will, and then I will just have it there now. It's nice with a moustache.
Yeah, nice and brown. You have same color as me.
Yeah, almost like you.
So, what's your first impression of this baby? Is it a gentleman?
Yeah, it might be a gentleman, but I hope they go back to Denmark very soon for a more pale beer.
Ooh, it's a really tasteful beer. There's a lot of flavor to it.
Yeah, I have never been very fond of these dark beers like Guinness and things like that because there's not so much bubbles. What is the correct word
It's
for bubbles?
not, I don't know, carbonated.
Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah, you
Bubbles
might
is
know what.
called,
Yeah. So
Try it again. Let's savor the taste now. Yeah.
it's not bad, but it's not maybe. The other we actually got some more beer, but they are finished.
Yes.
They were better, I think, because
Okay.
they were IPAs that I'm very fond of. But yeah, it's okay. It's
You
okay.
still have to grade it though. Do you now remember the grading system after the long break?
Oh yes, I truly do.
Yeah? Good.
Yes,
So what do we start with?
we start with the plies.
Yes!
Yeah.
Okay, so how many plies would you give the double brown stout, Limfjord Porter, the beer of the gentleman beer for 30 years, Tisted Brygghus, Denmark?
I give it. I think I will give it 2 now 3.
3 plies?
3 plies.
So,
Little heavy.
Little heavy. Little on the heavy side. Okay. And then, skeins. We don't have any skeins.
No.
How do we do?
What
What to do?
to do?
We can show Lucas paws. How many Lucas paws do you give?
I give. I give 3 Loki high fives.
1, 2, 3.
Yay, Loki!
Okay. So
Oh, he's
3
so
and 3.
tired.
That's a kind of a medium grading, but I think it's better than Chili Claus, so we are moving in the right direction.
Yes, but just as we said, the 2 other ones that we also got was really nice.
Yeah.
Also from. Hi, Loki. Hey. Hey.
So they need to go back to Denmark. Okay, so in summary, the Limfjord Porter from Tisted Brygghus in the lovely country of Denmark gets 3 plies and 3 Lokepå skeins.
Loki på.
Det är på.
Aha!
Pass.
I didn't understand what.
Yeah.
Okay, I thought maybe high fives.
Okay,
Okay, yeah.
3 Loka high fives then.
Yeah. Okay.
Good. I will enjoy this one while I'm editing this video because I thought it was really good actually. And it is Saturday.
Hej Loke. Hej! Titta här! Titta!
Yeah. Loke needs to understand English.
Look there, Loke. Can you see yourself there? No, he just wants to sleep.
He wants to sleep. He's tired after a long walk.
Okay.
So I think that's it.
Yes, I think if you don't have any more projects to show.
Not today.
I don't know what I shall have for. I think I have one more project that I'm actually I'm itching to cast on.
Okay, what's that then? Yes.
That is, if I could only remember. I have no idea.
No,
It's a cardigan. Anyway.
it's a cardigan.
A long cardigan.
A long one.
Because the one I knitted a pink one in my yarn to try out the new Sur silk base, and that is very nice. But the neckline is kind of just hanging. I really don't like it. This one, I think it's Massy.
Massy.
M-A-Z-Z-Y. I think we can write it here. I think that's my next project to cast on, along with a very nice, I don't know, yoke. No, what do you say? Neckline or something like that. That really stays on your shoulders. It looks like it anyway.
Okay, so maybe next time we can show that. Hopefully.
Hopefully this is ready next time.
Yeah.
Because I really love that.
I think that leaves us with the remaining part to wish everybody a wonderful 2020.
And a wonderful Saturday evening. But
Yeah.
it
Will be out
a wonderful Monday evening.
Sunday latest.
Latest Sunday.
Wonderful latest Sunday. Be kind to each other. Enjoy life. And let us know your aspirations.
Yeah. Make this a very good year.
Yeah.
For all the people around you, and yeah.
Hallelujah. Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Like a bird on a tree, I'm just sitting here. I got time, it's clear to see. From up here